Hello, BUSI-1301 students. Welcome to almost week 4. I have noticed that some of you aren't keeping up, so please, if you're having issues, you need to send me an email and let me know what's going on. Not really a problem. I'm not too worried about you moving faster in the class if you want. But if you start falling behind, then it's tougher and tougher to get caught up. So if I see that you are not keeping up, you're going to get a nasty email. And then if I don't hear from you, I'm going to call you. Remember that if you miss 2 weeks of assignments in a row, then I'm going to have to drop you from the class. Don't want to do that. I want you all to be successful. So the moral of the story, keep up. The ALO2 assignment, which was, I believe, about whether you understand what the economy, socialist or capitalist, is about. I need you guys to actually do a little bit more thinking. Many of you have done a really good job and went overboard and gave me some really good examples. But I do need you to have at least 3 paragraphs. Remember, a paragraph is at least 2 sentences. Be smarter to have 3 or 4 in there to back up what you're saying. The first sentence usually should state something about, well, I believe socialist is X, and then explain it. But I'm not as worried about spelling and all that kind of stuff. If I catch a spelling error, man, it's got to be bad. But I do want you to read through it and make sure it all makes sense to what you're trying to say. If you just send me a big text paragraph, I'm going to send it back, or I'm going to give you a 10 or something like that and tell you to redo it. One of the things that if I think you've messed up in some way or you didn't understand the full question, I might send it back to you with a 0 and tell you to retry it. The reason that we have those LO assignments is so that we can have a little bit more of a dialogue, you and I. And I usually leave you, a couple of sentences. Hey, I really appreciate this thought. Or are you really sure that we should have a socialist government because it seems like everybody has to wait for health care? Whatever. And those are, you don't have to usually answer those conversations unless you want to, which I always think that's fun if you do. But I really want everybody to keep up. If you're having any technical difficulties, especially in the section that has a online component with McGraw-Hill, then if you're having issues, you need to reach out to me and let's get those solved this week. Don't make the technology an excuse. That's not going to fly after this week. So make sure that we're all working on the same page and everything's working. All right, well, that's really the update for the week. I appreciate all of your hard work. I'm going to catch up on that LO2 assignment tomorrow, so you'll get some feedback there. And basically, you just got to give me 3 paragraphs and address those questions that I ask, and make sure that the words flow. This is not something that I want to penalize you on. And as I explained in the syllabus, if you do more than that, you usually get an extra couple of points. If you cite something other than just our book, then that's good. Oh, one thing. I don't want you to plagiarize. Do not get all this off of Google. I want this to be your own thoughts. It's not that hard. If you've read the information, then you should be able to have a conversation about it. And that's one of the things that I want, to make sure that you are reading the information and we can have a logical conversation about it. All right, remember, I am a phone call, text, or an email away. My goal is to get back to you as soon as possible when you do send me an email, but if you send me a text, then unless I'm driving, I usually get right back to you. And I might call you. If you're phone call adverse, tough, because guess what? In business, that's way you have to have a conversation a lot of times to get through some of the noise. And if we're going to have go back and forth on text a couple of times, I'm probably just going to call you because that makes it easier on me. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I don't think so. Anywho, keep up the good work. Let me know if you need help. That is my job, and I wish you all the best. Bye.